Hey everybody, I'm Adam Maitland from Customized Teachables, and I wanted to talk to you about what a consult might look like when you contact me and set you up your first appointment. So I had a first grade teacher come and talk to me. We actually met in her classroom, and she was actually really upset because she had gone to this professional development. The district and the school were requiring certain things to be met in her classroom for a small group reading, and she just couldn't really get the flow of it going into her small group time and making sure her pacing was working and that the kids were getting everything they needed. So we sat down, we talked, and I actually had her run me through her entire small group reading. And what it came down to was she had so many different materials that she was trying to pull and use and get through that it actually took more time just to get the materials out, give them to the kids, collect them, and then get through everything than she could actually put into the teaching components that she wanted to meet. So as we sat there and she walked me through her lesson, I took my notepad and I sketched out some of the things that she was saying and kind of put together the ideas that she wanted to meet and talk to her about what were the necessities, what were, the requirements, what were things that we could let go of, what parts was she really frustrated with. So as we walked through all that, I then put together a little format, and instead of her having five different bags that she was pulling with all the different manipulatives, I was able to get her whole small group onto one page. So we were able to get the phonics piece together, and we put at the top where it would be real easy for her to edit for each week what letters she was going to work on or patterns that she was going to practice. We did the sound boxes so the kids could practice tapping out the words, building the words, changing the sounds. We had some words that were going to be put into the reading that they were going to be working on in small group so that they could decode them right there on the page. Had some sight words that were also going to be part of that. So far, instead of having to take out a bag to build words in boxes, to take out the sight word cards, and to take out the codable cards, she had a lot of it right there already. She was able to put the dots and then mark on it. She could even have a copy for herself so that she could take data on it. She needed a spot for spelling because after practicing the sight words and the decodable words, she wanted to see where the kids applying these skills. One of the other key components she needed was the sentence phrases, and that was just kind of to build that fluency and accuracy with the kids so that when they read, they were able to read it with the fluency and also try to get that expression going. So we were able to include that component on there. On this sample, we were able to get the text to fit along with the questions that were going to be asked. So her entire small group fit on that one page. Some of it were going to be from books. So the other suggestion that I gave her was that she could copy the page onto the back and put the writing lines on the bottom. So although it's front to back, it was still just on one page, really lightening the load for the efficiency of her small group and allowing there to be more instructional time instead of that transitional time. This also allowed the kids to kind of mark up the text and apply their skills to understand or identify keywords or apply their decoding strategies for words they weren't aware of or able to just do fluently. It really gave her a lot more time to instruct during her small group time, which was already limited, with the kids and meet their goals. Plus, when this goes home, the kids get to take that text with them to continue practice. Plus, the parents also have something to reference and know, oh, this is how it's being taught, or how we can help reinforce those same skills. So this really gave her a lot of benefit to make it for the different groups that she had, because you have your high groups, you have your middle group, and you have your low group, or however your small group setting set up. The other input I gave her was to color code it. So for her high group, she color coded it on blue paper, and the questions might be more difficult, the text might be more difficult. Then the middle group was on yellow, and then the small group would be on green or whatever colors you might choose. But it just made it more efficient, again, because she could quickly look at the color, know what she needed for that group. If she's in her one group and the kids are doing phenomenal, she might be able to boost them up to the next page. If they're still struggling or having a really difficult time, she could then bring them down to the level below so that she could work on those gaps. but having it all on that one page made her small groups that much more powerful. So that was one of our consults. It took about 20 minutes. We sat down, walked through the whole thing. I was able to quickly kind of sketch it out, get her input and feedback, and then put it together onto a template that I was able to then send her, and she's been able to use and edit and apply to all her small groups since then, and it's been a very positive impact in her classroom. So when you're ready, contact me, set up your first consult. Remember, they're free, and I set the pricing guide so you know what would come for worksheets, lessons, or any other type of materials you're looking for, and we'll get together and we'll make something so that your classroom and your instruction can be even more powerful for your students. Have a great day. Bye.